Hello YouTube, this is GornFan291. This is the INORL Coke Vanilla Cup Series Race 25 from Darlington. Joining me today, because he can't join me for Richmond, Daniel Day.
Drivers, start your engines!
Alright guys, how you doing? Should be a great race today. Mary Shelley locked into the chase for the All-Star race, and who else could it be?
Well, we got Aaron Smith on the pole. He's the 21st different pulsar in car 21. Ali Ann is row alongside. Henry Sanford, Daniel Day, row 2.
Oh
Steve
boy, that's
Pollard, Jake Williams, row 3. Drew Austin, Robert Pollard, row 4. James Shelley and Tony Hurd, row 5. All Tony will have to do to clinch a chase spot is actually start this race. He's one of 4 drivers to have to do that feat. The other drivers, car number 9, starting deep in the field is Kyle Austin, as you see, 34th.
Next to his teammate.
Next driver that we'll share a spotlight on, Stephen Paul III, just a couple rows in front of him.
Starting 28th.
And the person in the points lead with a 237-point lead over 10th is Amy Shelley. She's starting just in behind Kyle Austin.
So we're gonna have 3 Shelleys in the chase if we can keep it at this.
Yeah, because Jerry's also in there.
Mm-hmm.
Pace car's already off. And as the field comes off of turn number 4.
In a freeze frame situation.
Again,
Alright, it's better. It's better.
Better?
No. Yes. Here we go. Race 25 is underway. Green flag is out. Aaron Smith gets a huge jump. Jeez. And you
Tony
failed
Hurd
that.
has crossed the line. Stephen Paul III, Amy Shelley, and Kyle Austin all crossed the line. They have clinched a chase spot. So those are the drivers. Those are the 2nd through 5th drivers to clinch a chase spot.
Aaron Smith already taking a good lead right now. Oh boy, Henry looking low over Daniel Day.
Yes, he is. That's a battle for 2nd spot. Jake Williams trying to stay into chase contention here. He's running top 5. Robert Pollard, who's already out of it.
Oh crap!
Yeah, these guys really do slide up. I wouldn't be surprised to see him get into the wall. Now.
Oh, was that from practice?
It probably was from practice. How do you think the 4 drivers who have already now clinched a chase spot will treat this and maybe even Richmond next week, now that they know that they are in the chase?
Well, they'd certainly like to race aggressively to get the win and most likely get the extra bonus points. Like Kyle Austin, who has 3 wins, he'll probably attempt to go for a 4th just as hard as he would if he was trying to make the chase.
Speaking of wins, here comes Henry Sanford. He's trying to go for the race lead. Looking for Kyle Austin. There he is. Still just in front of Amy Shelley.
Now Henry's not in contention to make the chase, right?
Huh?
Is Henry in contention for making the chase?
His name is not in red yet, so yes. Currently he's still...
Oh yeah, I forgot.
He still
boy, Aaron Smith.
Yeah, Aaron Smith got the wall. He still could make the chase, but I'm looking at it. The only way he could do it is by getting some wins and getting into the top 20. He already cannot make the top 10. Meanwhile, maybe it's you. I mean, these guys are doing good and you're co-commentating this twice now.
And Michigan, Robert freaking won the race. My God.
I mean, maybe it's just something about you co-commentating. Robert wants to impress you somehow.
Take one, isn't that hard?
Tom Gerard got pretty hard too. Steve Pollard trying to get back into the top 20 so he could use those wins. He's already gone the wall. You can see it.
Now, these guys are not going to have clean cars after this race.
Now, Lady in Black already giving some stripes out. Here's the other driver who cannot make the chase already. Toby Jason. Actually, also add to the list, I forgot to mention this, just because Matt Dixon took the green flag, Danny Everett cannot make the chase. He has been eliminated from contention. So a little bit of sad news there for the driver of the number 49 call 1-800 call ATT Dodge.
Henry Sanford leading.
Yeah.
He's hoping to get his first win of the season and maybe just get a 11th through 20th spot and probably make it into a wild card.
Yeah, like I said, that's the only way he can make the chase now because he's already 2 meet points back to on 10th place Gene Sanford. As yeah, we might as well take some looks at guys trying to get into the chase. We'll go in order of where they are in points. Austin Ogo currently running 22nd. He's got 3 wins. He's a what would you call it? Realistic lock. He's a realistic lock for the chase, right?
You could almost say he's guaranteed in.
Yeah, I mean you can't really say mathematical, but because he's not mathematically locked in, but
he has 3 wins and he's 5th in points.
Yeah, he'd have to fall out of the top 20 to not be in the chase. One that's not so safe, no wins. Sky Commons running 32nd.
Oi, he's gotten some luck with 4 top 5s and 8 top 10s this season.
I'd say he's just been really consistent. He has a 92-point lead over 11th in the standings coming in. Next driver on the list, Jerry Shelley, car 23. He's got a win so far this season. He's running 18th. Just in behind 10th in the standings, Gene Sanford, who is 23 points ahead of Jeff James in 11th.
So right now, it is William Duncan and Daniel Day with the wild cards.
Jeff James and Daniel Day coming into the race.
Oh, wow, fail. I did not see that.
Jerry Shelley comes into the race 66 points ahead of Jeff James, the aforementioned Jeff
we have a new leader. We have a new leader.
Yeah, Robert Pollard to the race lead as we see. We'll go back and still keep up with this.
Henry dropped back to 4th.
Fresh off the Bristol win, David Burden, 8th in points.
He has a shot at losing the chance of a chase hope.
He is 42 points ahead of 11th.
Which is Jeff James.
Yeah, I don't think we need to keep mentioning Jeff James though each time.
Jeff James, Jeff James, Jeff James, Jeff James. Jeff James.
And the pole sitter, Aaron Smith, is currently running 12th. And he only has a 27-point lead over the 11th place Jeff James, who's actually right in front of him. So that's, I believe, that's a difference of 3 points right now. Actually, now 7. It's 7 points differential from Jeff James to Aaron Smith. About to be 10. You see, when you saw the right side, Aaron Smith has gotten the wall pretty hard, or at least a couple times.
Oh, he made contact with Jake Williams, then he gets into the wall.
Aaron Smith free falling right now. Steve Pollard's got on the wall. Not funny, but oh well. Tony Hurd has grabbed 2nd. You mentioned he has been, how he will be aggressive now. He's locked into chase. That 1 win for the team, which will count towards the chase, came with Bub Phillips behind the wheel. Maybe trying to prove that, hey, it doesn't have to be Bub Phillips to go ahead and get the race win, as he just gets the wall, though.
That was a bad timing for Tony Hurd to do that. But like I said like we said in pre-race, and like you just said, he wants those extra bonus points to help himself into the better chance in the championship.
Yeah.
Him and Kyle Austin and Austin Ogo, they're going to be real tough competitors in this chase if they can hold their 3 wins.
Yeah, close enough. I might as well mention how it'll work. Each driver in the chase will start off with 5,000 points, no matter how many wins they have. 11th, the 2 wildcard holders do not get the wins to count towards them. I don't know what to do with Mary Shelley right now. She doesn't even have a win anyway, so does that one matter, I guess, right now at this point. And then for the drivers inside the top 10, each win that they have will give them 10 extra bonus points at the start of the chase.
Whack. Now you know the reason why I don't want to be a wild card.
Well, yeah, no one wants to be the wild card. Devin Smith, is currently running 3rd. He's actually gone past Jake Smith. Devin Smith came into the race 16th in points. Does have 1 race win though. He cannot get into the top 10 with after today, but he can make a considerable gap in trying to make it the chase, at least with a good run.
And can Robert Pollard go?
2 out of 3 races would be pretty impressive. especially for the guy 40th or 42nd in points.
And unfortunately, he didn't have this run earlier on in the season.
I know, right? Just bad luck, really.
Bad, but good luck.
Drew Austin running 4th, needing some help, 31st in the points. Jake Smith currently getting passed by Eric Burden. Eric comes into the race 24th in points, needing some help. Jake Smith, 32nd. Charles, it's been a really inconsistent year. He does have the 1 win and a couple top 5s and a couple top 10s, but 38th in points, that 1 win won't help him at all. He's probably not going to make the top 20.
And Jeff James is just pulling up into the front of this field.
Jeff James, like we said, comes into the race 11th in points. He's the first wild card holder. As we've gone caution. Oh, never mind. Caution is out.
Looks like Brendan
Daniel Day is around. Was running 36.
Fondue, what's wrong with my 17 team?
Hard to tell what exactly happened. We'll stay tuned with the leaders real quick. See if they make pit stops underneath this caution. We'll be able to see
the pits! Wrecking the pits!
Here they come. We'll show you pit stops, and then we'll take you to see what happened to Daniel Day.
God dang it!
Didn't look too bad. There was no smoke out of the car.
But that could hurt his chase chances.
Good point. There is 6 drivers with a win in the 11th through 20th. And it's all the drivers with a win only have 1 win. I love how close the tow truck is to Vito Corleone's pit.
And Brendan Patterson and Stephen Lewis.
Hard to tell where. Okay, Robert Pollard's gone into his pit. We can see him right here. They are going for at least right side tires.
This freeze frame looks amazing.
4 tires for the O2. Tony Hurd's going to win the race off pit road. Then it's Devin Smith, Jake Smith, Drew Austin, Jeff James, and Henry Sanford the top 6. Robert Pollard's down to 7th. Austin will go 3 wide paddle there for 11th off pit road.
I have no idea what's going on.
I'm sorry, I really don't know how to help it. I mean,
stupid Skype. What's wrong with you?
Well, now we'll take you to see what happened to the 17 that caused him to go around. And we're back. Here's what happened. Kyle Thomas will get the wall right in front of Daniel Day, and he just clips him. So
thanks,
actually,
Kyle. You're a great person.
Looks like more damage to the 18 than to the 17. No harm, no foul for Daniel Day. He'll just have to be in the back of the pack for this restart. So, could have definitely been way worse than it actually ended up being.
Agreed.
We'll take you back to the green flag. Tony Hurd is your race leader. And we're back. No one has retired. Dang, that was weird. Tony Hurd, Devin Smith, Jake Smith, Drew Austin, Jeff James, Henry Sanford, Robert Pollard, Austin Ogo, Charles Jackson, and Danny Everett were the top 10 off the pit road. As you see, no one stayed out underneath the caution. Everyone should be able to make it the rest of the way on fuel.
Kyle Thomas, you better watch out.
Oh boy. Kyle's 38th and Daniel's 41st. And John Wilson's blown up. Make that 40th. The 15th place driver has blown up.
Oh, that's a heartbreaker for the
And
25.
I'm pretty sure that will pretty much end his chase hopes. John Wilson, 27th in the points. It may not end them, but it's pretty well killed him. Because it'll be a 42nd place finish here today. And it's a piston on the 25. So do you think maybe we'll see a little bit more cautions now that we've had that first one and everyone's bunched up again?
Maybe. But as you see right now, they're still single file pretty much all the way through the field.
Well,
And, of course, I jinxed it, and Devin Smith is going to the lead.
Hasn't won since Daytona. Hasn't really done much of anything.
Oh boy!
Tony Hurd gets the wall.
Everyone go by the 30.
And it's Smith 1-2. Devin followed by Jake. Jake has pretty much no hopes of making the chase. Do you think he might just try and fend off Drew Austin and all the rest of them and maybe try and play protector of Devin Smith here? Maybe get him a second win?
Well, most definitely. Also, he's probably hoping for maybe just a miracle and probably even fight with Devin Smith for this win and hopefully get a win in Richmond and maybe even get a wild card.
Well, but that's still going to be a lot of expectations. I mean, Vito Corleone is the guy in 20th coming in, so let's see where Vito's running. 27th. I mean, that's still going to be hard to try and overcome if he's running there.
And look at that. Jake Smith is close.
Mic issues?
No, I'm good.
Oh, it's just like you stopped in mid-sentence almost.
Oh, I did?
Yeah.
I didn't think I did. I said Jake Smith going in front of Devin.
Wait, who's this run? Matt Dixon!
His chase hopes are done.
He made a pit stop underneath the caution, or just now. That's interesting. I didn't think he'd have to make another pit stop. Unless they had a flat tire or something.
But I don't know if it'll be an issue.
Should be interesting. I'm really surprised Jake is not trying to maybe help Devin just get another win. I mean, Devin's only got one win. He's 16th in points.
Hey, but still running second. I mean, you're gonna get some. You're gonna get some points.
He needs a win though because he's 4th in the wild card standings of the 10 drivers eligible for the wild card, which even includes Mary Shelley as one of the drivers in the 11th through 20th. He is 4th. And only 2 wild cards are going to be handed out. So I mean, had a very good shot for one of those for a win here with 2 races left.
But that just shows that none of these teams are giving up on Chase hopes. No matter what, no matter if it's Stephen Lewis down in 37 or Matt Dixon after having this issue just now,
or
they're going to be fighting.
40th. I mean, even he's still up here. Caution is out.
Race will not end.
Drew Austin has got issues.
And William Duncan he was 3rd in the wild card standings. And damage here at Darlington.
Kyle Sosnowski, another driver. Oh, you have got to be kidding me.
All these guys. Oh my god.
Steve Pollard, another bad run.
The woman in black.
I don't know how many more opportunities he's going to have. I mean, whoa. Oh, okay. These guys had to wait for the pace car here. Okay, wise move here. They're slowing way down to go ahead and get back in behind the pace car.
Before they get black flagged.
Well, we're hearing no black flag for Jake because he has slowed considerably down. So we'll take you back to see what happened to bring out caution. It looks like Gene Sanford's got damage.
And Nileman. Oh boy.
Daniel Day more damage. And we're back. This wreck started all the way back here in turn 2 and then ended in turns 3 and 4. Watch as Eric Byrne gets a little loose, gets some contact from from Drew Austin. Wow, I don't know why I said that. Then Drew comes back up track into Nick Nauman. Nowhere for Kyle Sosnowski to go. They're spinning in front of him. Charles Stanford. Wow, I'm actually surprised I didn't mess that up earlier. Gene Sanford.
Steve Pollard learning to use the brakes.
Mary Shelley's in it. Stephen Pollard III gets turned by William Duncan. Right in front of Daniel Day. Nowhere for Alley-Ann to go. Steve Pollard. How did Samuel Ogo go around because of this? Or is there another wreck? Oh, gosh. And Eric Burden comes up. Ryan, did David Burden and Samuel Ogo?
David looks like he's able to get away, but Samuel Ogo just nowhere to go. And another bad run for the 48.
Michael Hagdahl is involved, yep. I don't know if James Shelley actually got much damage here. It doesn't look like it. I mean, he's right in the middle of it. Well, wow. He gets hit, but it doesn't look like there's actually too much damage. I mean, really. He got out of that one really good for what could have happened.
And you always just love to see the 77 not use the brakes all the time.
I can just imagine now what's going to happen for this, because I haven't seen what Steven had to say about your comment over at Portland for Doritos, so...
He said some in Skype.
We'll take you back to the green flag. Jake Smith is your leader. Will have less than 5 laps to go. And we're back. As you see, Daniel Day and Steve Pollard retiring due to that incident. We'll have 3 laps to go when they hit the stripe. Jake Smith, Devin Smith, Austin Ogo, Danny Everett, Jeff James, Henry Sanford, Toby Jason, Aaron Smith, Charles Jackson, and Robert Pollard are the top 10. I love how the 3 drivers who cannot make the chase, they're mathematically limited, are running in the top 10. We have a ton of guys desperate. What do you think about this restart here with 3 laps to go?
Well, like I said, everybody's going to be racing hard for a win. Definitely Toby Jason, Robert Pollard, and Danny Everett are not going to be able to make it, but they're still going to try their best to say that they worked really hard throughout the season and tried their best throughout the season.
Definitely. The only chase can... Okay, well, actually, we got Jeff James in 5th. The only guy currently in the top... Well, never mind. Aaron Smith's in the top 10, too. Okay. So we got 2 guys in the top 10.
Oh, boy! Devin Smith did not get on the restart really well.
Oh, yeah. Big jump for the number 31.
I call a re-race because freaking the 77 doesn't know how to use the brakes.
You were already in that before the 77 came in.
Yeah, but I probably would have been fine. I probably would have still been on track.
Well, here comes Austin. I'll go for 2nd.
He's going to try and get his 4th win of the season and possibly pass up Kyle Austin.
That would be incredible. He's going to have a half a second to a race. I don't know if he's going to have enough time to really get up there. One, he's going to have Danny Everett not pass him.
And he's not going to do it.
And I mean, really, like, not even attempt to really try and pass him. These guys got to work together to try and get up to Jake Smith.
They need Jake Smith to hit the wall off turn 2.
That would be really good for them, honestly.
But the white flag is out.
Yes, it is. The gap was down to 0.2 of a second before Danny Everett decided to go inside of Austin Ogo. Austin gets the wall, but Danny's got to run. I don't think it's going to be enough. And the driver who's in 32nd in the points is going to come to the line and win at Darlington. Oh, almost right at the line. Almost at the line.
Oh, Sanford got the wall maybe, looks like, on my frozen screen.
Yeah, look at the right front corner panel. Yeah, wow. On the right front of that car.
And we did get word from the infield that Daniel Day was not happy with Steve Pollard. He could have still been racing on track if it wasn't for Pollard running into him. And he actually went to his hauler and yelled at him pretty well. So, tempers are flaring here in Darlington with the woman in black.
Congrats to Jake Smith. I'd have to do the math, but I'm not sure. I think Austin might have clinched a spot in the chase.
Well, obviously he did. He has 3 wins and...
Well, mathematically clinched a spot in the top 10 then.
Guaranteed. How about that?
Let's see. Doing the math right now. Go ahead and fill some time here, Daniel.
Well, it was a great race. Like we said, Toby Jason, Robert Pollard, Danny Everett getting really good finishes today. John Wilson with the piston issue, Steve Pollard and Daniel Day retiring from the race. Mac Dixon goes a lap down. due to, I believe, a pit stop midway through the race. Jeff James gets a good top 5 today. That'll help him in the point standings big time as he's 11th. And since Jean was wrecked her car late in the race, I think that might give Jeff James a chance in the top 10. Whew. Sky Commons, where did he end up? It looked like he ended up on the bottom half of the standings. I don't know where Charles is. He's probably just like
38th. We cannot confirm or deny that Austin has clinched or mathematically clinched a spot in the chase. Yes, he will be in as long as he does not fall out of the top 20. He
which
will
would
be
be
in
highly doubtful.
Well, yeah, just kind of coming into the race, he already had the 148 over Vito Corleone. But yeah, we cannot mathematically confirm it because the gap from Jeff James to Austin Ogo in points is only 115 points.
Well, it was a great race today. Tony Hurd was leading him off to the last restart. Or no, he wasn't. He was leading off in the pit stops midway through the race and ends up 18th today. And like we said, Gene, 23 points ahead of Jeff James.
Well, that's going to change. I mean, Jeff has already eclipsed that one, obviously.
Can I finish, please?
Yeah, go ahead.
And now Jeff James with the 23-point, they're behind by 23 points. He's going to definitely take a top 10. Okay, now I'm done. But bad points day for Dave and Paul are definitely, as their chances for a chase spot might drop a little bit. But there's always next week in Richmond. My God. So.
Yeah, we do know, confirmed, Stephen Posler will be joining us for that. We will try and have Daniel with us because that will be something cool to have and have like a big reveal of who makes the chase afterwards.
Freaking doing it at 7 in the morning. Give me a break, Charles. Come on. What do you think this is?
Any better idea?
Do it later in the day on Sunday.
If I were to record this, you expect me to actually wait a day?
Well, then do Doritos then. I don't know. Record a marathon of Doritos. I really don't know.
By the way, this we can confirm. Austin Ogo has a full race over Gene Sanford in points, so looks very good that maybe Austin has already clinched a spot now before Richmond, and those 3 wins will help go towards the bonus points and not for a wild card berth. But this has been Gorn Fan 291 and Taco for Life, bringing some INORL action, Racing Uncontained. Go subscribe to his channel.
I got 151 subs now. I'm so happy. Thank you, people of Earth.
See you guys next time at Richmond.